So here we are outside the British Foreign and Commonwealth Office, and there's this protest against the Iranian government. That is the Office for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs, commonly called the Foreign Office, linked by this bridge to His Majesty's Treasury. Every other country in the world would call this the Finance Ministry, His Majesty's Treasury. But some Iranian liberal oppositionists are protesting here. They've got a vigil camping out against the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. And photos of all their victims. Salman Rushdie, the famous Mumbai-born novelist who had an eye taken out last year. And look, their solidarity with Ukraine. All the victims of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps last year and earlier this year. I remember in Christmas last year, 2022, someone, a Foreign Office person, told me the United Kingdom estimated there was a 50% chance of revolution in Iran this year. But I think it's gone down considerably. The danger's past them, really. They've been on a hunger strike against them. Okay, so you can see Women, Life, Freedom, their flag there. Woman, Life, Freedom, forgive me. And then the old-style Iranian flag. I'm not sure what all the flowers are. Nowruz, the traditional Iranian New Year. And look at script up there in Farsi. Yan Ja'a Sankar Adshfaw. I can't really read it very well. Okay, I don't know why this lady's cutting off her hair. Chemical attacks. Women, Life, Freedom. Okay. Masa Amini, this woman who was notoriously murdered last year for, you know, showing her hair. Look, the Azadi monument in Tehran, an image of that. Okay, they sit in protest for 99 days. And accusing, so the United government ought to be firmer on them, saying the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps is a terrorist organization, has bomb planes shot down an Iranian plane, probably by mistake. The friend of foe went wrong, smuggling, executing people for allegedly drug smuggling, but supposedly doing it themselves, and so on. Okay? So often they have noisy protests around here, very close to Downing Street, the official residence of the Prime Minister, and so it goes on. They're claiming that they support terrorism. They've killed British citizens around the world. They've kept British citizens in prison as effectively as hostages on bogus charges of espionage and so on. Okay, and so they're Sepah-i Pestaran in the Farsi language, and so it goes on. So, and then there are people sleeping in these tents here. Yeah, so the old-style Iranian flag, the pre-revolutionary flag from 1979, when the Shah of Iran was around, that Azadi monument, and it was there. Look, they've got camping chairs. Okay, goodness. But sometimes they have noisy protests, chanting slogans and so on, singing songs, just garnering a bit of media attention. But it's been going on a lot. Incidentally, there are loads of diplomatic cars here, you can tell, because diplomatic cars in the United Kingdom, they've got on their license plate, they've got 3 digits, a D, and then 3 digits. Yeah, unless it's the ambassador's car or indeed the High Commissioner's car. You see, that's Malawian High Commissioners, 1 MLW, MLW for Malawi, and so on. They're obviously having some big powwow in there. So many diplomatic cars. The FGN ahead. I don't know which country FGN is on that license plate. 1 Tan. I'm guessing that's the Tanzanian High Commissioner's car. So I don't know why so many vehicles belonging to various High Commissioners are there. The Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, or Foreign Office for short. It used to be FCO, but then they added the development bit. So James Cleverly is the Foreign Secretary, and he got himself possibly into a spot of hot water the other day, saying, you know, that Ukraine is counterattacking into Russia, and of course that's morally and legally permissible. There's not a direct quotation. I can't remember him verbatim, but that's ipsissima vox. And then the former president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, currently secretary of the Russian National Security Council, he riposted and said, well, now therefore British military and civilian officials can be considered permissible targets for military action, as in could be killed. 1 EE, which country's EE? Not Eswatini, as in Botswana. All these diplomatic cars, they're all black. 1 GAM, as in Gambia. Why are so many African Commonwealth countries having a big meeting? Those guys, are they their drivers or what? I might go and ask in a bit. So here we are. Anyway, I put my coffee down. So that's it. These are all Lutyens buildings, built just before the First World War by Edwin Lutyens. Have I got that right? I don't think they're Gilbert Scott. The famous 3 generations of architects, Sir George Gilbert Scott, Sir Gilbert Scott, Sir whatever Gilbert Scott, grandfather, son and grandson. Look, see, Edward VII, ER, Eduardus Rex, King Edward VII. was Emperor of India as well. Do you see? So he was reigned from 1901 to his death in 1910. So a lot of them were built there, and you can see that. Anyway, not that tall, but I think very handsome building. They cleaned up the stone not so many years ago. Okay, so the courtyard to provide light to the inner section of it. All right, so that's probably just enough about me. So thank you so much for watching my video about this protest against the Iranian government. And there you see, fluttering aloft in the breeze, the old style Iranian tricolour. That's a better example. That lion rampant holding the sword with a sunburst behind him. Okay, against the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. Okay, so that's enough for the moment. I think I'll switch it off now.